I think you need to just describe it. Take a bite and describe it.
Except I always take too big of a bite.
Take a bite, finish, and swallow.
It tastes identical to pepperoni pizza. The sauce is amazing and the cheese is the stretchiest. We're gonna start by softening a block of cream cheese. You don't want your cream cheese to go into the bowl cold. You need to be able to evenly incorporate it with a few other ingredients. So the first thing you're gonna do is get a block of cream cheese out of the wrapper and you're gonna take it over to the microwave to soften it up a bit. I usually microwave my cream cheese at 15-second intervals until it can very easily be indented with a gentle poke of your finger. Once you have your cream cheese softened, you're gonna take it to a medium-sized mixing bowl, add in a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. Now, if you want a really good pepperoni pizza dip, you're definitely going to want to grate that mozzarella right off the block. You've heard it before, but freshly grated cheese is gonna have better texture and way better flavor. While we're talking about cheese, it's a really good time to bring to your attention that we have got some amazingly delicious cheesy recipes in our game day recipes playlist. I'm gonna link to that somewhere up here. So we're gonna grate that cheese, 1½ cup, and you're gonna add that to the bowl as well. To that, we're also gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then you'll just grab a handheld mixer, mix that up on medium speed until everything's evenly combined. So that is the first layer of your pizza dip. You're gonna add that to a small baking dish. I like to use a small au gratin dish, and you're just gonna spread it to the edges. Our second layer is going to be a homemade marinara pizza sauce. But listen, this pizza sauce is so easy to make. You don't have to do any stovetop work, and there's like 2 minutes of prep work. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna start by chopping up some fresh basil. Fresh basil is going to be the difference maker when it comes to this sauce. Trust me, totally worth the itty bitty bit of extra chopping. You'll add 1 cup of tomato sauce, 1 tablespoon of chopped basil, 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar, 3/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. All that goes into the bowl. You're gonna give it a mix and your pizza sauce is done. Now we're gonna take the pizza sauce over to our dish and spread it on top of our cream cheese mozzarella layer. Last layer, you're gonna need fresh mozzarella cheese. Now I know this maybe feels a little bit extra to have 2 different types of mozzarella cheese, but trust me, that fresh mozzarella on top, you will die for this cheese stretch. It's so beautiful. So you're gonna take 8 ounces of fresh mozzarella cheese, and what we're gonna have to do is lay down a few paper towels. The reason that we're doing this is fresh mozzarella cheese retains a little bit of extra moisture, and we don't want that moisture to convert in water on top of our beautiful pizza dip. So we're gonna take that mozzarella ball and we're just gonna shred it up with our hands, lay it out on the paper towel, and then you're gonna roll up your paper towel and just give it a gentle squeeze. This is going to pull that excess moisture out of that fresh mozzarella, and then you'll crumble it across the top of your marinara layer. Take care to reserve just a little bit of that mozzarella cheese, set it off to the side, and you'll bring in your pepperoni. You can really add as much or as little pepperoni as you like. I just like to do a single layer across the top. Now we're gonna finish it off with the remaining fresh mozzarella, and if you have any leftover shredded mozzarella, you can go ahead and add that too. Now we're gonna bring in our 4th cheese, some grated Parmesan, sprinkle that right over the top, and you're gonna transfer the whole shebang to a 375-degree oven. You're gonna bake it for 20 to 25 minutes, just until those edges are bubbling and the cheese is looking crazy melty. You can finish it off with another tablespoon or so of fresh chopped basil, and to serve, I like to use these toasted baguette slices. They are so dreamy with this pizza dip, and you can get this recipe in our bruschetta appetizer video. So good and a great addition to your party.